Okay, so congrats on the film. I loved it. How are you feeling, Sydney, about people finally getting to see it?
I'm really excited. It's such a different character from everything I've been able to play. So I got to be able to explore different places and take my character to such extremes. So I think it's a great way to start off Halloween with a good psychological thriller.
So, could you also speak a little bit about your characters and what fans can get to see in the film, starting off with Sydney?
Yeah, so I play Juliet, and Juliet is twin sisters to Madison Eisen's character Vivian, and she kind of always lives in her sister's shadow, and some jealousy kind of grows from that and starts brewing, and she goes to such extremes and heights to become more talented and get the solo.
And then what about you, Madison?
I play Vivian, who is Juliet's twin sister. And Vivian is sort of the girl who's kind of always had everything come easily to her. She's had her life planned out years in advance. She has the teachers, the boyfriend, the spot waiting for her at Juilliard. And she just kind of got used to her sister waiting in her shadow and kind of like being her support system. So then when Juliet finds this journal from a deceased classmate that has all these weird, terrifying diagrams filled with it, she starts to do the worst to overtake her sister.
I know it's pretty dark subject matter in general, but could either of you relate in some way to the themes in the movie, such as maybe the pursuit of greatness or sibling rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I think as far as just like the competitiveness in the film, I think we've all faced, throughout our career, and just like the pressure to be perfect and to be successful, I think is something that both of us have dealt with in our everyday life. Obviously not to the extent that the characters go through, but
Yeah, and just sacrificing so much of yourself and your life for your art.
Can you speak a little bit, Madison, on what drew you to this project?
I mean, I loved the classical music element. I played an orchestra in high school. I played violin, so I was always a little familiar with the classical world. But it's something that's not told very often from the perspectives of young women. So just that alone, plus the music as a whole element. I listened to the music as I was reading the script for the first time, and it was just extremely menacing and really enticing, and I was all in from the very beginning.
And then Sydney, what are you hoping fans take away from seeing this film?
I hope that they get to start off their Halloween binge with a good psychological thriller, and they just enjoy being able to escape into some new films.
And Madison, I have to ask, fans have been kind of low-key freaking out about clouds. How has it been getting such a positive reaction to a movie that hasn't been released yet?
I just think it's something that people feel really close to without the movie, even because it is about Zach Sobiek's life and his friends and his family, and the resources to learn more about that are already out there. There's a whole documentary on his life, and I think it's something that people are able to get attached to before they can even see the movie, and I think that's really exciting for people. It's like an extra step into the world of someone's life. I'm very excited for it. I can't wait.
And then Sydney, I have to ask, because fans love the show so much, how has it been seeing so many people love Euphoria? And can you tease anything about the next season without any spoilers?
It's been incredible seeing the reaction for the show in season 1. I mean, we're so appreciative of all the love, and it was just an amazing show to be a part of. Season 2, I definitely can't spoil anything, unfortunately, but it's gonna be crazy.
And then can I have each of you describe Nocturne in 3 words?
3 words.
Like usually we get one. Twisted is 1. Twisted musical sisters. That's good. You could take that anyway, but I don't know if that's great.
I think that's perfect.
Okay.
Definitely competitive ambition.
One other thing I have to ask, I know that it's a scary film, and it's not exactly happy at any times, but what were the vibes on set? What was it like working with each other on this?
We had so much fun. We knew each other from high school, so it was really exciting to get to work together and play sisters. So we already had like a base chemistry, which was really nice against, all the super dark material.
What was your first reaction, Sydney, when you read the script for the first time?
I was definitely drawn to the whole script and the character Juliet. It's such a roller coaster, and it definitely messes with your mind. So I was into it.
And what about you, Madison?
I mean, I loved it. It was when I read scripts, I like to just think of them as books. I'm a huge book reader, and so like if I'm turning the page and like super excited, and then I kind of like know it's going to be good, and I felt that the whole way through. There was just like so many crazy things happening right after each other.